Gordon, Cal McGregor receiving his first call-up, was that an easy decision in the end?
I think so, yeah. There was room in that area to bring people in. It was nice to bring a youngster in because of Robert Snodgrass and James Forrest. They're missing from that area. So I like to have people in who can eliminate people and go by them, and he's shown that. Not just this, but we were watching him last year at under 21 level at Notts County, which was great because he's done something about his career. He's got off his backside and went to Notts County. It's easy just to sit here, and so I like that. I like the attitude. Get me out to Notts County, and I'll play, and I'll deal with reality football. And he's come back after dealt with reality, and now he's playing with Celtic and scoring goals, and as I said, going by people.
How much has the European experience helped him? He's scored 4 goals already.
Yeah, that's come quite quickly for him, on his way back. As I said, he's worked hard to get there. But it's nice. I can bring him in and have a look and see if he can integrate with the lads. I'm sure he can do that, and I get to know him, and he gets to know us. So I'm looking forward to that.
Has he got a chance of playing in the game then? If he's in the squad, is that the case?
If he's in the squad, you've got a chance of playing.
Craig Gordon's back in.
Yes.
Was that a tough decision given Matt Gilks has been a good servant for you?
Been terrific. Spoke to Matt last night. He understands what I'm doing here because I've never really dealt with Craig. Met him briefly a couple of years ago, and so it'd be nice to get to know him. So that's really why we're doing it, because the McGregor and Marshall they've been tremendous just now. So it's hard to be third goalkeeper, one of the 3 here, because they two have been so good. But Craig's back. Get him in the fold again. See how he feels. See what he likes. If he likes working with us. So that's another boost to the squad. We've lost 2 or 3 players, which is great, but we can bring 1 or 2 in. It's quite exciting.
Is that goalkeeping position? Have we got an embarrassment of riches in some ways, Gordon, with 3 plus Gilks there as well?
It's good. It's terrific, and it's a strong area. That's a strong area that we've got there, and that's a hard decision, but we'll have to make them.
It's been such a kind of a nice tale surrounding Craig Gordon, isn't it? Obviously, been out injured for the 2 years. It's kind of quite inspirational in a way, isn't it?
It is. It says a lot about his mentality, and as I said, it's I think to help with his comeback. It's nice to have him in the squad. And Jim, the goalkeeping coach, knows him well, and he's delighted he's back as well. Obviously, Jim and myself got together and decided that these 3 would be the best for this game. But I do feel, I spoke to Mark last night and he was very good about it, very good. But he knows how much I appreciate what he's done for the country.
Do you think Craig Gordon can get back to the player that we knew of him 2007 kind of?
Why not? Why not? He's got back to this stage where a lot of people didn't think he could do it. So again, that shows character.
Gordon, when you look at the striking options you have, Chris Martin comes in 3 goals in 5 games already. What can he bring to the team that maybe not?
Well, I think you've seen that in Nigeria, where he brings people into play. He's one of these guys that the midfield players love playing with him, because they know they can get the ball anywhere to him and he can bring them into play again. And because of that, midfield players will make runs. They're confident the ball will go to him, he will look after it. He's not only a goal scorer, but if you look at his assists, it's tremendous. And so that, for a midfield player, is priceless, especially the third man run, if you want to call it that. But supporting midfield player, or supporting striker, supporting wide man, that know he can look after the ball. I thought he was terrific when he came on against Nigeria.
With Stephen Naismith scoring 2 and 2, that must be pleasing.
It's very good. It's excellent, And Stephen Fletcher, I spoke to his manager about Stephen, and the manager thinks he's been terrific so far in the pre-season.
You've a few midfielders out, Gordon, but looking at the list of midfielders, there's plenty of talent and cover there too.
Yeah, we'd like them all to be fit. It'd be, but it's not happened that way. So, but I'm still pleased with what I've got. Absolutely pleased. There's regulars in there who we'll have to have them in the squad because they never let us down. They know what we're doing. They know what our system's all about, so we can easily. But we've added Kevin McDonald in there. It's nice to have him along and he can have a look at it. It's nice when you have a squad and you bring a couple of boys that have not been in before, so we can have a look at them and vice versa. They can look at us and can they fit into the system.
What's Kevin McDonald done that kind of earned him the place?
He plays really good football for the last year. I seen him myself a couple of times last year. Seen him once this year. Mark McGee's seen him. Other scouts have seen him. I trust in his opinion, and we keep saying this guy's a good player. Looks after the ball, can switch play. Great way to pass. Looking forward, I like that. Instead of sideways, his first thought is how can I get the ball forward into people's feet. So he's done well. He's still a young man. He had his ups and downs, but we like what we've seen.
James Morrison's also had a few fitness issues over the summer. Are you confident he could start in Dortmund if he needed?
More so, he's confident. Spoke to him last week. No problem, Gaffer. I'll be fit. Give me a second. I've got another 3 weeks to go for the game. I'll be there.
Is Dan Fletcher going to be your captain again, Gordon?
I think when I announce the captain, it's better to speak to them first.
How key could he be though for you in this campaign, Gordon? It seems like fingers crossed.
You never know who's going to be the key players. I hope it's just got to be a good group. As I say, I want a team spirit, team way about us. And there's days when who you think is going to be a top player might have a day off, and not his best, so somebody else has to take on that mantle. Other players have to do more. So I'm not putting any pressure on anybody to say they're going to help us get through to France. I'm just going to say that we've got a bunch of players here that we'll hope that, as I say, if somebody's having a day off, somebody else can take up that man. You never know who's going to be the star player.
Is this the perfect time to be playing Germany away and first in the group to get out of the way?
I'll tell you after the game.
Is it one though that will galvanise everyone, given it is the world champions now?
Listen, I don't think it'll make any difference to the lads. I really don't. I think they come along and they've been fantastic. I don't think it matters who we play, but obviously to play the world champions, it's absolutely fantastic. When they got to the quarter final in Brazil, I'm saying go on and win it, because that gives us a chance to play the world champions. And as you know fine well, when I first sat down here in my first press conference, I said that the Germans were a team that I respect and I admire the way they play football. And here we are nearly 2 years later, we're getting to play the world champions in Dortmund, which will be fantastic, not just for the players but for you guys as well to go along there. It's a fantastic experience for everybody, but we want to make it a tremendous experience and get a result there.
Does it really matter that they've got the likes of Lam and Mertesacker and Closer that have retired from their squad?
I really couldn't tell you. You need to ask their manager, but we've got 2 or 3 players missing as well, so it's up to the rest of the lads who are playing in that game to get on with it.
Have you missed the August friendly date in terms of preparation?
No, not really, no. If it was something like England again, then I think that turns the players on. But if it's not at that level, I think the players are caught up in the first game of the season for their own club because they want to be in that first team of the season.
Has there been any other players that have been close? I'm thinking maybe Stevie May in terms of pushing in, given he's made the move now, he scored at the weekend.
Well, he's not changed too much since 3 weeks ago. He's still the same player. But I know what you're saying. I think that we changed, and it's good that he scored at the weekend. I was at St Johnstone when it come through at half time that he scored, and everybody in the boardroom were delirious. So they must have some sort of bonus on there, I think, St Johnstone. It was so that was good for him. Again, that we know all about him, but I do think the front three, the 3 target players that I've picked, have been doing exceptionally well.
Was Scott Arfield close as well, Gordon?
Scott, we looked at Scott as well, yeah. You never know. But, I'm lucky that a few guys were probably hoping in the squad, but it's the first squad, of this campaign. It's like being the first team of the season. You want to be in it. But when you look at it in maybe about March time, it's a different team altogether.
When you look at progress, there was one report yesterday suggesting that in the next world rankings, Scotland and England might only be a place apart. Does that say more about Scotland in terms of the progress they've made?
I don't know. First of all, we need to wait till the rankings come out. And it's, as I said before, the rankings are great when you're going up and they're useless when you're going down. It's a waste of time.
Andy Robertson's made the cut again. What kind of difference do you think it will make to his career to move down south? And he's had a good start as well.
Well, I think if you look at the people at Celtic, the players at Celtic, and they're playing the Champions League, they've improved no end. You know, over the look at other lads that have played in that, I can see the difference when they play regular in that. It's the same in the English Premier League. It's the most intense league. Whether it's the best or not, it's up to yourself to think about that. The Spanish German leagues are fantastic, but the self-proclaimed English top league is very good, and you have to be on your toes at every game. There's no easy game, and Andy's did well to start with. I know that for a fact.
Third European Championships facing the world champions. Third European Championships
Yeah.
in a row.
We're lucky, eh?
How do you, is it kind of way of life for Scotland now? How do the players cope with this going into this game? What do you say to them? Do you treat it any differently?
Not really. It's not like years ago when you didn't know what you were going to play against. I mean, the coverage is a blanket coverage on Germany, so there's nothing. I doubt very much if I can bring up, I can maybe highlight one or two things, but they'll know everything about the players and how Germans play, and maybe one or two things we can highlight, but that's about it. I think that, you know, the excitement will be there for the players, but that's it. I just like the excitement. I don't think they'll be too nervous. I think they'll be excited. Just a wee bit nervous on the day of the game, which is always good to have. But they'll have no fear, that's for sure.
What about you? How are you excited about this as a manager?
I get excited when we all turn up the training ground. That's when I start to get it and really enjoy it.
But are these the games that you can really kind of whether they keep you awake at night or whether you dream about them, you want to be?
Oh,
part
I've got
of
plenty of
as a
things in my
manager?
life to keep me awake at night. Don't worry about that. Trust me.
But as a manager, you
Trust
want
me.
to be part of these games, don't you? I guess put your wits against the best.
Listen, being the Scotland manager, you get excited every game.
Did you play against Argentina when they were world champions when Scotland won in 1990?
No. 1990, I wasn't playing very well then. I got dropped. I didn't take it to heart.
Fair enough.
Do you sense a buzz around the supporters just now going into this campaign? People are tipping it as the greatest chance we've got in recent years.
I don't know. We always get some good groups, right enough. If you look at the group, the last one that we started off, and that was incredible. How you can put a group like that together. Yeah, people seem to be happy, which is good. I think the Commonwealth Games and the way we've played over the last has given the place a buzz, which is good for sport all round.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much. Thank you.
Cheers.